time and being here. We've been looking forward, Mom and Dad, Pam and I have been looking forward for a long time. You know, we all started this a year ago and it seemed at that point a long time away, but it's with us. So I hope that you guys are going to enjoy this week as much as we are. Today, I'm going to have to read this. I didn't do well in when Pam and I got married 25 years ago, I didn't do well getting through my vows and ceremony part of it. And I'm not sure I'm going to do any better today, to be honest. But one of the things that's really different is I didn't have to wear glasses 25 years ago. And finding where my point is on my glasses that allows me to read this is going to be humorous. So bear with me, if you will. And I did sort of write down everything, and some of the print's pretty small to get it on one page. There's a small matter that I wish to address before we begin the publicized portion of our ceremony today. Many months ago, I was invited to officiate a ceremony for two beautiful people, and then for some unknown reason, I was overlooked and aced out of my contribution to their marriage. Let's hear an aw. Aww. And I want to remedy that today. So Ryan, will you please bring your bride up here? Yeah, right now. Don't you think it's right that we get to share in this? I think so. I think absolutely. And you didn't have to stress. You're over here, sweetie. Brian, come over here. On this side. And you come right in here. Come right in here. I want you to hold hands. Face each other. Don't they look beautiful? All right, scoot over a little bit here. Yeah, I know you did. Scoot over a little bit more. Right, a little more. Candace. All right.
Dad in the picture.
Yeah, we're trying to get me out of there. Am I all right there, Mike? We're good? In keeping with the spirit of today's theme, I want the two of you to allow me to lead you in renewing your vows here today in front of these family and friends. You're not going to have to do anything but say, I do, and you do have to say that, okay?
No, leave it now. You're gonna move.
Will you allow us to share in the private moment?
I do.
You do, all right. Ryan Dawson and Kimberly Paulson Dawson, we as your family and friends are pleased to share in this surprise and this memory with you. We love you both dearly and only want the best of a future for both of you. Kim, I think everyone here would agree with me when I say that there would have been a revolt if for some unbelievable reason you had decided to let Ryan go and look for another partner.
That's true.
Ryan had stolen our hearts as well as yours and has felt a part of this family long before you said I do. Ryan, we all knew it would take a very special person to be the right partner for our Kimmy. We admire her spirit and her passion for life. She is strong and beautiful as well as smart and courageous. It seems that the two of you complement each other in ways it takes to achieve a successful marriage. Today, as a public statement and a personal reminder, I want to lead you in renewing your vows of love and commitment to each other. Kimberly, do you wish for Ryan to know that you love him more today than that day when you married him?
I do.
Do you also want Ryan to know that your respect and appreciation for him as your partner, lover, and friend grows stronger through each season of the life you have shared?
I do.
Kimberly, do you also affirm that your choice in making Ryan your husband was one of the greatest decisions you've ever made in your life?
I do.
Yeah.
I felt like a trick question.
Yeah. Kimmy, do you also value and cherish Ryan's role as the father to your two beautiful daughters?
I do.
Kim, do you today promise that you will be all you can be as a friend, lover, partner, and wife to Ryan, to love him unconditionally, honor him publicly, and support his dreams, goals, and aspirations for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Ryan, do you wish for Kim to know that you love her more today than that day when you married her?
I do.
Do you also want Kim to know that your respect and appreciation for her as your partner, lover, and friend grows stronger through each season of life you've shared?
I do.
Ryan, do you also affirm today that the choice in making Kim your wife was one of the greatest decisions you have ever made?
I do.
Ryan, do you value and cherish Kimberly's role as the mother to your beautiful daughters?
I do.
Ryan, do you promise today that you will be all you can be as her friend, lover, partner, and husband to Kim, to love her unconditionally, honor her publicly, and support her dreams, goals, and aspirations for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Ryan, will you once again take Kimberly as your wife?
I do.
Kimmy, do you once again take Ryan as your husband?
I do.
Then Ryan, please kiss your bride. All right, give him a hand.
Thank
Yes.
you.
I wanted to do that. Thank you. I wanted to do that.
I like your car.
Going back.
Got it on video now. All right. Wow.
Great surprise. Very nice.
Nobody knew that except Pam. Didn't want Kimmy to have a chance to say no is what we about that.
Who knew about this? Did you? No.
Nobody knew. Nobody knew but Pam.
Oh my goodness.
Nobody knew. 25 years ago, Pam and I decided that we would write our vows for each other. And we wrote those vows, put them in a box, and 25 years later, scrambled to find the box so we could share. We have not shared our vows with each other since 25 years ago. And some of them are just, it's timeless. And what we shared then, I think we both feel like it's magnified. You look at the pictures and you see little Valentine and little Ronnie and a younger Bill and a not nearly as beautiful Kathy as today that stood with us there at the Grand Island Mansion. And so we have been excited about sharing it with our most intimate of family and friends today. So sweetheart, if you'll join me. And Billy, Ron, you were standing with me. Valentine, unfortunately, is not here. We are fortunate to have Mandy stand with Pam and Kathy back with us today. And we're going to just do what we did then. We ran our own ceremony, did our own thing, and it seemed to work, so we're going to do it again. Sort of step up here.
Duane, I come to you humbly, feeling honored that you've chosen to share the rest of your life with me. Any mistakes of the past are behind us now, and today we start a new life, a new beginning. I never knew when you first came into my life that I would grow to love you with a depth and intensity that I didn't know was possible. But over time, I've opened my heart to you, and you filled it with a joy beyond measure and a love beyond words. I've learned what it means to trust so completely that being vulnerable is no longer something of which to be afraid. I've learned to put aside my own selfishness in order to make someone else happy. I've learned that truly love does not need to demand its own way. I've learned much about you as well. I've seen you hurt beyond measure and suffer unbearable grief. Your quiet strength is what enabled you to endure, survive, and work through those times. You are strong when I am weak, and yet the most sensitive and caring man I have ever known. You're strong, yet you are humble. I respect you for your strength. One of the first things that attracted me to you was your wisdom. You are intelligent, educated, and well-read. We've had times of total silliness, and yet some of the deepest, most thought-provoking conversations that I have ever had. Our level of communication is such that there are no hidden secrets, no areas of conversation that are off limits. When I am uncertain or unable to understand, you're the first person I come to, knowing that your advice is always objective and well thought. As the head of our home, partner in my life, and keeper of my heart, I trust your wisdom. I've also learned from you the meaning of forgiveness. Though others may have slandered or assumed the worst, you have always assumed the best. You always give the benefit of the doubt to someone, whether they deserve it or not. I have never seen you return evil for evil, never heard you gossip, never known you to carry a grudge. You are a gracious and kind man who gives much and expects little in return. You're never afraid to admit when you're wrong, and you're always quick to forgive others. I admire your graciousness. Duane, I've told you the reasons that I respect, trust, and admire you, yet these are also some of the reasons why I love you. You are so willingly my partner in everything. From making decisions to helping keep up our home, we are equals, a team in every way. You are my best friend, and there was a time when you were my only friend. Yet with you, I'm never lonely. I love you because of your genuine love for my children. You have won their hearts, been their friend, and provided well for them. You have willingly made lunches, carpooled, attended conferences, helped with homework and school projects without being persuaded. Through teenage angst and even rejection, you remained steadfast and unwavering in your love. And you did this because you love them and care deeply for their needs. Thank you for loving our children. And thank you for bringing me a daughter and a friend. As a side note, that wasn't part of our original vows. I want to also thank you. I want to also thank you now publicly for loving and caring for my parents. You treat them as your own and truly care about their well-being and happiness. You are so generous with your time and money, and I love that you and my dad are such close friends as well. Thank you for loving and caring for them. Because I love you for all of these reasons and more, there are promises I would make to you today as I stand before you and all of our friends and family about to become your wife again. Duane, I promise always to love, honor, respect, and support you. I will make your goals my own and do my best to help you attain them. Through all of the days of our life, I will speak well of you to others because it will be what is truly in my heart. I will always show by my words and actions the deep love that I feel for you. I will remain faithful to you all the days of my life, knowing the pain that infidelity brings. No other lips will ever touch mine. No one else will ever have your place in my heart. Duane, I give you my love and entrust you with the rest of my life.
My Pamela. The author knows the secret of every word he uses, and the artist can impress us with any scene she chooses. Historians know the details and search for reasons why, while the poets write their sonnets that tells of days gone by. I've read the words and seen the forces that tell of love and its many sources. I've known a heart that was broken and a love lost that caused me pain. I've felt a hopelessness of believing that I'd always be ashamed. But today I stand before you with a smile upon my face and understand much better the richness of God's grace. For I have known the love of a father. As I held my little girl, I wrapped her tight and held her close and let her change my world. I felt the love of a soul that no one shares alone. I've heard my little boy cry Dad when I arrived at home. I have been loved by others and loved as best I knew, but I never felt this kind of love till I fell in love with you. Today my life is changed and tomorrow's a brand new day. Though the road I traveled yesterday has left an imprint upon my heart. My journey sometimes made me weary, but hopefully wiser too. And though regrets are many, I have no doubts about my love for you. I come to share some promises, words that mean exactly what they say. They're not to be like mere kisses that with the heat just melt away. They're to be like diamonds that with stress can bring us pleasure. These vows are yours to count on and in your heart to always treasure. I'm so proud to take you as my wife, to say to the world you're mine, to love and to cherish you until the end of time. These promises aren't whispered with the innocence of youth. The illusion, the facade, the little lies of love are really of no use. But the romance and mystery of daily pleasing you will be both my reward and my goal, and perhaps a challenge too. So listen close and hear my heart, known best by our Father above. I promise you the greatest gift I know to give, I give you all my love. This love will be called by many names, but hopefully will always make you feel the same. It may be the times I hold you when you're hurt and crying, or by making you laugh when you're tired of trying. It may be the candlelight and the flowers that remind you of our most intimate hours. My love for you is not just for you alone. I promise to love those you loved before me and to love them as my own. As I've loved Mandy and Michael from the start, I vow to love Valentine and Ronnie with all my heart. I'm so eager to know only your touch, your lips, your arms, your warmth, your love, till death do us part. This love will say it's sorry when wrong, and will not seek to find blame, but will forgive when called upon. My love will encourage you to grow, to change, and to be strong. I will help you find a unique place to become all you can become. My love will let all that see us know that Duane's love for Pamela is a treasure to behold. I will boast of you publicly, fantasize about you privately, and cherish you personally. So hear these words and know their meaning, and join me in our new beginning. I never thought in all my life I'd feel the joy of calling you, Pamela, my wife.
Duane. With this ring, I promise to always love you with all of my heart, to be faithful to you, and to be your partner throughout the rest of our lives. And as this ring encircles your finger, draw a circle around us now. Kadosh, kadosh, kadosh.
Kadosh, kadosh. Pamela, I place this ring upon your finger as a public symbol of my love for you and our commitment to one another. Do you wish to be called by my name?
I do.
Do you love those I bring with me?
Absolutely.
And to share your dreams, desires, and devotions to me alone for the rest of your life?
I do.
Billy?
Once again, my honor and my pleasure to introduce to you Mr. and Mrs. Duane Barnett.
Thank you for sharing that with us again, all right? We're going to take a couple of minutes and the